I'm super excited this morning because I get to share two good news chunks with you regarding Ripple Labs and XRP. And I told you I'd break the news, whether it's positive or negative, and today I'm excited to share some positive. We'll start it off with the heat map where the story is obvious. The darker the green, the hotter the action. XRP sitting up 5.6%. 44.6 last 24 hours. That's the move, and the move has to do with the two. Yes, everyone. Most people are reporting one, but I've got two good news bits for you. Bitcoin, though, under 27 at 26,752. ETH under 18 at the moment. And XLM right now sitting at 8.7, pretty much going sideways. Started off with the good news. Ripple acquires Swiss-based custody firm for $250 million. All right. We're going to get into the article, but first I want you to think about this. Swiss, right? So outside of the United States, custody. So again, bad for us in the US, I get it. But great for Ripple Labs and XRP, especially when I get to the next chunk. Either way, though, let's listen to this. Payment giants Ripple announced that it would buy Swiss-based crypto custodian Medico for $250 million in cash and equity. Brad Garlinghouse tells us this is the first significant acquisition we have ever made. And that's a good sign that they're making the acquisition during a massive lawsuit, which means Ripple has enough cash, enough capital to keep their business function going. Not only do they have enough to keep it going, but they have enough to expand. And the fact that they're expanding into custody services, oh yes, that's a good sign for future things. Medico was founded in 2015 and primarily provides custodial services to institutions, often going head-to-head with the likes of platforms like Fireblocks. Fireblocks did a program with Stellar, by the way. It's partnered with the likes of Citi, and this is Medico, Societe Generale, BNP Paribas, and their customers, including Switzerland, Germany, Turkey, France, UK, United States, Singapore, Australia, Hong Kong, Philippines, as well as others. So that's your first juicy bit of good news, all right? And we're going to talk XRP price action, because that's something that I think we gotta pay closer attention to, especially with this news popping right here. That's the first one. Lawsuit victory. What? Yeah, everyone. Guess what? The Hinman speech docs will not be sealed, which means we get to see what Hinman said. They should be open regardless of impact on the decision. States it neither stifles the SEC's deliberation nor the SEC's prophylactic concern. It should be privileged in future convince. All right, here is the deal, and let's go to it right here. Here's that court document, and as always, any article you see in this video, including my Twitter information, will be linked in the description below. Accordingly, the SEC's motion to seal is denied as to the Hinman speech documents, and granted as to the names and other identifying information, the experts, SEC's investor declarants, and personal financial information. All right, let's talk about this real quick, and then we're going to get back into price action. So Ripple Labs expanding, buying a custody provider for institutions. That is great long-term action because that tells us this: the company is healthy enough financially to be acquiring during this downtrend, along with a big court case going on that's draining them of funds as well. Now the Hinman stuff, right? Rumors out there have it that the Hinman docs contain the mentioning of ETH, which, as released, would most likely help out the ETH community in not being declared a security, all right? If this was super damning to XRP Ripple Labs, like if XRP was specifically mentioned or something criteria-wise was specifically mentioned that could really mess up the case and mess up the SEC's further assault on crypto, the SEC would have settled by now. Yeah, it's great we're getting the Hinman stuff released. I don't think that's going to help out the cause of XRP or the rest of the market, because honestly, if it was that bad and that damning, the SEC would have sure as hell settled, not ruining the rest of the attack on the market. Let's talk XRP price action, because you see the board behind me, buy the rumor, sell the news. You know the deal. So let's talk about the XRP price action. Deep green in a sea of mostly red. But remember, crypto's buy the rumor, sell the news. All right, when the announcement was made that the Hinman docs would not be sealed, we saw XRP move up to right at that 46-cent mark twice, but could not get past it. We are now sitting at 44.6. Interestingly enough, though, again, buy the rumor, sell the news. investors out there are not looking at this Hinman stuff as being something that's going to be big price-wise, as by the action you see here on the screen, obviously. It's buy the rumor and sell the news. And the rumor a long time ago has been that the Hinman docs don't contain anything damning that would destroy the SEC's case. Because again, if it was super damning, they would have settled to avoid that getting public, right? Obviously. So what people are seeing here is a pop on price based on two positive news results that are going to be short-term lived. Again, XRP will not moon on this news. Why? Because of the rest of the market is still freaking out about global macros. Yes, this is great news that Ripple Labs is able to acquire a custody firm. Yes, this is great news that the Hinman speech docs will not be sealed. But when it comes to price action, neither of those two events are going to be a strong enough catalyst to keep this move going. Why? Because crypto is buy the rumor, sell the news. Look on the screen, right? Told you. They got the action and people started selling off at the resistance of 46 cents. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than Hinman docs and a hell of a lot more than Ripple Labs acquiring a company to make the price move amidst this global macroeconomic turmoil, global recession fears, and so forth. Crazy stuff, everyone. So yes, buy the rumor, sell the news, but either way you cut it, that's two juicy bits for Ripple Labs and XRP holders.